So this is Twitter and 2 tweets. Twitter defined in 2 tweets. The headline, rapper Fat Joe draws criticism after saying DJ Khaled really is the Quincy Jones of hip-hop right now during an episode of Nori's Drink Champs podcast. So he compares DJ Fat Joe, who I really enjoy as a rapper, he compares DJ Khaled to Quincy Jones. I click on it because that's clickbait and a half and irresistible.
Can't resist.
First tweet. I know Fat Joe didn't compare a man that yells on tracks and puts together forgettable hip-hop Avengers tracks to the great Quincy Jones.
Yeah.
Quite funny. Quite humorous. And then it devolves to...
Are you recording?
Yes, to this. Fat Joe isn't even relevant enough of a rapper to crown anyone, much less Khaled. How the F you comparing a culture vulture ass Arab to Quincy Jones that produced the best-selling album in history, Thriller? These non-black people of color really make me sick and trying so hard to erase us. Twitter, in a nutshell. Twitter in 2 tweets by Vince Nicholas. All right.
I just don't even want to step into that controversial discourse.
I'm just reading words on a telephone screen.
Get that toxicity out of my life.
A smart cellular telephone screen. All right, ready?
Has the pod begun?
Sure.
And oop.
Greetings, Internet. Welcome back to But I'm Still a Good Person by Vince Nicholas. I'm joined by my sparkling wifey, Carolyn Nicholas.
Hello.
Hello, honey. Welcome back to the dining room table and co-hosting, just hosting with me this episode. We ate at Chipotle today. Well, I got pickup. We ate Chipotle today.
Yeah.
They have a new-ish item, their quesadilla. It was new. We've been here twice recently. One at West Sacramento, which I got pickup from today, and then one at Downtown Commons Doco, which is outdoor mall in downtown Sacramento. And then today is, yes, you need to sneeze?
I need to sneeze.
Go ahead.
It's not coming.
Well, that's what he said. Oh, dear.
All right, carry on.
Okay.
Ignore me.
So when we did Doco, it was about a month ago, I want to say.
Yeah.
Quesadillas were a new item. You ordered that. You ordered quesadilla also today.
Yeah, boy.
And Chipotle, you have a love-hate relationship. Because I remember when we began our courtship, honey, you were anti-Chipotle. And recently you've receded that opinion. What is going on with you and Chipotle? Please.
I went to Chipotle for the first time when I was about 18.
Okay.
And I was super disappointed.
That was 2012. No.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You were 18, you went to Chipotle, you were disappointed.
I got a burrito.
Okay.
It was terrible, I hated it. So ever since then, I just had this super blanket hatred for anything Chipotle. And I never went back. But then...
Visceral reaction, yes.
One day, a few years ago...
Yes.
There's a Chipotle that was located 8 blocks from my office in Midtown.
Okay, Sacramento, yes.
So, I don't know, I was led there by the hand of God for my lunch. And I went inside and I ordered a burrito bowl.
Okay.
Sans tortilla.
Okay.
And it was fabulous. It was so yummy. I just got rice and lettuce and a ton of veggies. And
how long ago was this?
Salsa. About 3 years ago.
3 years ago? Okay.
It was after we started dating.
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
We've been dating for 3.5 years. So
okay.
That tracks. Okay.
Okay.
So I've been a Chipotle fan ever since then.
So you this is a fascinating timeline here. This is like Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner's tumultuous relationship. So at 18, you had Chipotle, you did not like it, and then at 34-ish,
there's that sneeze.
34-ish, you tried Chipotle again, and you fell back in love, like Ben Stiller reuniting with J-Lo. Bennifer is back, people.
It's like going back to your high school sweetheart.
Right. It's familiar. It's comfortable. They know what you like in the boom boom room. They know you're the no box.
No square.
The Luna Marie calls it that.
Jesus, Frankie's licking his no square.
Oh dear, Frank. That's our cat, people. Everyone, calm down. I've always liked Chipotle, but since my wife didn't like it, somehow it disappeared from my stable.
Well, you're not allowed to like anything that
right,
I don't like.
Right. Obviously. So I had to get Chipotle in the dark, in the dark of night by myself. I had to eat it in my car on my way back to Pomerol, honey. I actually remember. I actually remember going to Chipotle on Sunrise on my way back from your house.
What?
From Rosemont
that's
to...
That's a double betrayal. Leaving me to go to Chipotle.
I think I was open about it. You don't remember?
I don't.
You do things behind your wife's back, and now it's coming out on the pod. It's out here getting real. But I've always liked Chipotle, but it somehow disappeared from my life because my wife was not a fan of Chipotle. But I remember the great Dominic Brascia, rest in power. He loved Chipotle, and he couldn't pronounce Chipotle because the T and the L, honey, very confused. Chipotle.
How did he say it?
Chipotle, he had many problems. This was one of the minor ones. So I've liked Chipotle. We've been there, like I said, we've been there twice recently. One was at Downtown Commons. When it was about a month ago when the Quesadilla was a new product. You ordered it, and we were we were walking, and we were down there. And we ordered from the app. I was like, well, let's put in the order. The location is like 2 minutes walk away because we were in Downtown Commons.
I think actually that was the day we parked across the river. And
yes.
So that was a really long walk.
That was a super long walk, and it was the bomb. Well, we went on the super long walk to avoid paying Cinemark's harsh fees. If you buy a ticket, okay, let's get real, people. If you buy a movie ticket online, somehow they charge $2-3 per ticket fee, like a fee charge, like they're out here like Ticketmaster, when in reality you're saving them time, you're saving them labor. All they have to do is pay their flipping electricity bill and have their servers up and their website rolling. So it might cost a cent or two.
It's such a scam.
It's ridiculous. So I was like, you know what? I'm taking charge. Okay, this is the Grandma Tian, Mrs. the Queen of Frugal. I was like, we are gonna park in West Sacramento. We're gonna walk across the river, and it was a super long walk, but we love walking.
We love walking. Yeah,
and we went there and we bought 4 tickets to Godzilla versus Kong.
That's right.
We took the whole family to save whatever it was, $3 in fees per ticket. Highway robbery. But we were there, and then we got Chipotle, and we ordered through the app, and that was when the quesadilla was new, and our order was late. It was, I want to say it was about 10 minutes late.
Yeah, they were very crowded that day. And do you also remember you were watching them try to make the quesadilla, and they were like befuddled?
Well, you got a seat because it's not a huge space. It's Doco. The space is at a premium there. It's not.
Most people were not dining in, so I saved us a seat.
Right, and it's very tight there. The West Sacramento location is larger. Well, we're quote unquote in the suburbs. Doco, there's not a lot of spaces. Downtown Commons is very tight. But yeah, there were lots of people waiting in line, and they seemed inexperienced at the quesadilla cooking process. Like the little toaster oven, I remember them kind of talking to each other and looking at it, and I think it's sort of like a panini kind of deal, and they seemed confused by it. But our order was late, and it was like 10 minutes. Not a big deal, but you were seated, and I was watching this, and I was live texting you all the mistakes and all the horrifying failures that were happening with our order.
We were only about 20 feet apart from each other, but
right.
I couldn't see the counter in the behind because it was
right.
like around the corner. So I could see you though, and it was funny. We were texting each other, and you were letting me know what was going on.
I was giving you a live updates on the confusion and mass panic happening, but it was decent. It was a few minutes late, not a big deal. But we enjoyed, you got the quesadilla, I got the salad. And then another recent time, we went to the West Sac Chipotle, which is where I got the pickup order today.
Oh.
And so this was a whole deal. You didn't have a mask.
Oh, right.
So and this was when we were in purple, red, or it was, you can't dine, well, you can dine inside.
You know
what?
It was the tier that... It had just gone down from purple to the one below purple. So
right.
So this is just when places were starting to allow people to dine in again with masks.
Yes.
Yes.
And we dined out a few times, and it's just a ridiculous premise. You have to, once you open the door and walk in, you have to be wearing a mask. But once you reach your table, after 10 seconds of walking to a table, then you can take your mask off. Right. So you didn't have a mask. I had a mask. So we got it. We were like, well, if you just, and I remember it was like a whole espionage. It was like Mission Impossible, yo. It was like, you get it. I had a mask. I'm going to go for the food. You didn't have a mask, but you're going to go as quickly to a table as possible.
I was waiting outside looking through the window.
Yes.
So as soon as you sat down with our food, I was going to come straight to our table, which was right by the door, and I was just going to sit down and start eating immediately.
Right.
That was our plan.
Because that's COVID safe, apparently. Thanks, Gavin Newsom. So stupid. But anyways. So I go for the food. I went to the shelf where our food was ready.
Oh, yeah, so we pre-ordered. So
right.
It was ready on the shelf.
We pre-ordered. I went straight to the food. You went to a table. Now, they had tables blocked off. Like, they had the little do not dine here sign. You pushed that to the side. You were like, you smacked it out. You were like, F this, man. I eat where I want. I'm vaccinated. No. Well, but there were signs there, and you like moved it over to the next table because we were gonna dine inside. It was quote unquote legal.
And by the way, there were other people sitting at tables eating inside.
Yes,
that's what we saw.
Yes, and there were Chipotle. They were wearing button-up shirts, so they were somewhat important. They had their laptops, so they were looking at graphs. They were high-level executives, or they were suits.
That's what I'm talking about. Those are the people we saw.
Yeah, and they weren't wearing masks.
They were not wearing masks.
So it gets to the ridiculous premise of, I'm not wearing a mask in the 5-second walk to my table, but once I'm sitting at my table and I was just gonna start shoving a burrito in your mouth, honey. So I'll be like, I don't need to wear a mask, or my mask is off, but I'm eating now.
I ran in with my mouth is wide open as I'm running to the table.
Feed me. Oh, I can't believe what we've been going through as Californians the past 14 months now. A poor Chipotle worker who has to deal with idiots like us, just ne'er-do-wells like us. She or he, I don't remember. They were like, please eat outside, or you can't eat there. Okay.
Yeah, they come up to our table as we're getting our food out.
Right. We were unboxing. It was an unboxing video on YouTube, yo.
Was like, you can't eat here.
Right.
And then I said, what about those people over there?
Yeah. Oh, well, you got a little up in your
a little sassy.
Britches, honey. But we ended up eating outside.
Well, because as it turns out, yes. I didn't realize those were employees. I thought, because they weren't in uniform.
Right, yes, they weren't in uniform. Again, they were wearing a button-up, long sleeve shirts. And who wears long sleeve button-up shirts anymore? Yes.
I was like, what about those people? They're sitting down. She said, oh, these are employees.
Right.
And I was like, alrighty. So I embarrassedly hung my head and we went outside and found a little table outside to eat at.
Had a lovely meal, and it was windy.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me. That's the worst thing about eating outside. It's either it's the dead of summer and it's hot as hell and you want to die from perspiration, or it's super windy. It's the winter and it's super windy and it's super cold. Mm-hmm. Anyways, So goes the last 14 months of our lives as Californians. So let's get to the ordering, the pre-meal stuff. The website, super easy to use. Now, one thing is it tells you all the calories, like if you get rice, if you get beans.
Yeah.
It'll tell you all the calories. But I wish they had like a little calculator on the side. Like your meal is 330 calories. And then you click add to beans. Oh, it's 400 calories. But they don't have that.
That's good. It's like when you're doing bill pay in your bank account. And it's
right.
Like, here's all your total that you're paying.
Right.
This is your
right.
balance.
Exactly. So Chipotle, get with Quicken. Okay. Math on a little side tab there. Yeah. But I'm really smart, honey. I'm half Asian. So I'm good at math. I was born good at math. Okay. When Darling's son needs help with math, well, he goes to you first because you birthed him from your canal. But
you are good at math. Like
I'm pretty good at math.
Quick, top of your head.
Yes.
You're a human calculator.
So I wish they ordered the calories for you. They don't. What? Just Google it or add it up yourself or get a calculator. Texas Instruments. I hear they make great scientific calculators. I had one in 8th grade. Another fun little thing with the website / app, you can name your order. So what I name it Vince, and then what I ordered for you, I named it Wifey, and then it printed out your little tag or whatever on your order. It said Wifey on there. I thought that was kind of cute.
That was super cute.
That was fun. We paid $19.69 total. 2 dishes and a bag of chips for Darling's son Lennox, which he hasn't eaten because Fortnite is on 24/7. So why would you want to eat or go to the bathroom, honey? It was ready in 12 minutes, very fast. I ordered it.
A little too fast.
Well, that's why I wanted. So I put the order in about 1. I drove over there. We live super close, about 2-minute drive away. So, and I wonder if they put the order together at 101 or 102, because I specifically asked for 120 to give me some time. I may get held up. Who knows what's going to happen? And I got there at 112, and I was like, well, should I wait till 120 or 119? But at 112, I'll walk in. Hey, it was ready. Another thing they offer is, so our total is $19.69. And they're offering, and I'm sure this changes, but you can round up your tab to $20, so 31 cents. You can round up your tab and donate to the Asian American and Pacific Islander Civic Engagement Fund. #StopAsianHate, which is described as, and this is all on the website, by the way. I didn't do this because I hate myself.
You're like, I'm Asian. I'll keep this 31 cents
right.
for myself.
I'll donate it to the Vince Nicholas Fund, the Vince Nicholas Pacific Engagement Fund. It's described as the Asian American and Pacific Islander Civic Engagement Fund fosters a culture of civic participation within the AAPI communities by supporting the growth of AAPI groups that achieve policy, systems, and transformational change. Transformational change.
I want some proof of that.
That's when they get rid of your dink. They turn you into Caitlyn Jenner. Just kidding. Another thing about Chipotle, they're big into celebrity burritos.
Yeah.
So right now they're offering the 21 Pilots burrito. And recently they've offered the David Dobrik burrito. He's a big time YouTuber. Whatever. Who cares? Like I there's no way on earth, in hell, I would go on to the Chipotle whatever and be like, I want to eat what the 21 Pilots eat.
If I eat this burrito, will I be popular and cool?
Will I be? What's their song? All my people.
No, I'm stressed out.
Oh yeah, stressed out and heathens.
Oh yeah.
Or I'll be David Dobrik, who is currently embroiled in a sexual assault controversy, honey. Just kidding. No, that's actually happening. They also have the keto bowls or whatever, the whole 30. Okay.
They've got a huge menu of like all these trending diets.
Right.
And they just slap this title on these various meals, allegedly.
So silly. I ordered the Vince Nicholas bowl. I got what I want, okay? I'm not out here trying to be a celebrity. Now, they do the shelf pickup. So they prepare your order, and then they put it on a shelf.
Yeah.
And it's separated by last name. So A to whatever, E on the first shelf, F through G. I'm not whatever the letters are. By the way,
do you know your alphabet?
There are letters in an alphabet, but what are numbers called? Numbers are in a
numerical order.
Okay.
Is that correct?
I don't know. I was wondering that yesterday because I was talking to Bubba Mendonca and Lenoris Washington about.
His last name?
Huh?
His last name's Mendonca?
Well, it's a C, and I've heard it pronounced Mendonca. But then yesterday, actually, Raul pronounced it Mendoza.
Mendoza? Like that news lady? Christina
Yeah.
Mendoza.
Yeah. No,
Mendonca.
she's NS Mendoza. I Mendonca, Mendoza. I was gonna ask him, but I forgot to.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. What were we talking about? Shelf pickup.
Oh.
Is that what we were talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah.
Okay, so my order was there. Like I said, 1:12. I walked in. Boom, it was ready 8 minutes early. I mean, how fresh is that, honey? Again, I ordered it at 1-ish, 1 o'clock. Did they prepare it at 1:01 or did they prepare it at 1:11? A curious man would like to know. Order online is the big thing. Because I walked in and there were people in the queue, people in line, waiting like a bunch of animals, like a bunch of savages. I walked in, I grabbed my bag off my shelf, and I walked the hell out.
And then you shook your hips as you walked past them.
And I
put your bag in their face.
I laughed at you losers who were waiting in line, and I realized that the digital divide is a thing. People who don't have the internet or don't have smartphones.
Everybody has the internet.
Right.
Well, you can get free phones. Like everyone qualifies to get a free phone.
Get you an Obama phone. You don't have to wait like a cattle being herded off to the slaughterhouse. But one thing I want to mention: shelf pickup. There's zero verification. So I walk in, I see my name on the little receipt, Vince Nicholas, and I grab it and I walk out. Panera does something similar.
Yeah.
How does this not lead to much theft and thievery by randos, the homeless?
Honey, everyone is so honest and has such a kind nature and true heart.
Well, that's the glass half full. But I'm out there in the streets, honey. I'm out there in the trenches. There's very little honesty. I actually saw a gentleman who walked in before me who was wearing ripped jeans, honey. Really? He was a young guy, fit, good looking.
Did he have hairy thighs?
Yeah,
coming through the ripped jeans?
I couldn't tell. I only saw him from the back, but I was like, well, he came in before me, and I was like, if this guy wanted an order, he would walk in and pick up an order. Because I would think a homeless person are maybe picking up orders, but that's you can recognize a homeless person right away. But this guy was a well-dressed gentleman, but he was up to no good, of questionable moral fiber and ethics. And I thought he could just walk in and grab a bag. I don't know why they don't put more. Just have someone there who does the pickup. Hi, I'm Vince Nicholas. Oh, here's your order, sir. Thank you. Instead of just putting it on a shelf.
You know, this must not be an issue, at least not yet. It must happen very rarely, and for whatever reason, because otherwise they would change the process.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah. If people start abusing the this method, then...
If they start getting too many people being like, hey, my order's not here, then they would change it, so...
Yes.
So that just speaks to the goodness of people.
We're all in this together, folks.
And oop.
Okay, so if you're a really hungry guy who is the homeless gentleman we see on South River Road 2 to 3 times a week, holding a cardboard sign that says really hungry, although how really hungry can he be when he has a few pounds on him? He's a little thick.
Is he?
Yes, I see the man 2 to 3 times a week.
Oh, you see him more often than I do.
Yes, he has let's just say man boobs. He's a little thick on the upper parts. So really hungry guy, who we actually saw on one of our walks, kind of disappearing into his encampment into the brush, which is.
I always want to take him our leftover food. But you think he doesn't want it? You think he just really wants money?
He really hungry guy. Really is not hungry.
Make him a cobbler.
He's not skinny enough to be really hungry.
Oh,
You're gonna make him a cobbler.
I want to.
We had last week. Was it last week we had our housewarming?
Yes.
A housewarming where we invited your brothers over to make them jealous and envious.
Twice about it.
Yes, envious of our lives. But we had 3 extra pizzas and a bunch of bakery baked goods, pastries from Walmart, and we were thinking of taking them to the homeless, but
I wanted to take it to Really Hungry Guy.
Yes.
You're like, nah.
Really hungry guy really wants.
Do you want some 2-day-old stale Little Caesars?
Really hungry guy wants really hungry for heroin. He should amend that sign.
Honey,
really hungry for drugs or money. Really hungry for prostitution. No.
Oh Lord.
Yes.
He looks rather healthy.
I'm telling you.
He looks like he's. I want to talk to him. I want to know more about his life.
Yeah.
He doesn't look crazy or strung out.
Right.
He looks like pretty normal.
Looks like a decent guy. Why don't we invite him over?
Why don't you let me bake for him?
Housewarming number 2. Invite really hungry guy.
I am.
And Canby Brown. That should be a festival of characters. Well, he is not skinny, but homeless guys are in 2 camps. They're either really trim, and I'm jealous of their bodies, to be honest. That's why I was at Planet Fitness this morning to look homeless-y. Or they're overweight, and it's like, you're not, are you homeless, or who's feeding you? How are you having all this time to eat? And more importantly, where are you pooping? So Really Hungry Guy, West Sacramento / South River Road. Head on over to the Chipotle, pick up an order.
You know what?
Not much is going to happen.
There's a couple of thoughts I have.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I keep sniffing. Cut that out. Okay.
Go on.
So, I feel, okay, like, if you steal food from a store,
yes,
no one's going to stop you.
Right.
It's not even a crime. Like,
right.
They decriminalize that.
They're not supposed to stop you. And they, in fact, the employer, the stores or the supermarkets or like American Eagle Outfitters, they say, do not stop, do not get into it with these idiots. And there's several videos on the internet of people walking into MAC Cosmetics or Walgreens, kind of hoarding all this nail polish into a garbage bag, and they walk out. Like, and if I was an employee there, I would say, can I help you to your car, ma'am? Because who cares?
Go on. I literally wouldn't care.
Right.
Yeah, it's not just food, huh? I think in California, statewide, it's like up to $1,000, something like that. It's like, it's literally not a crime.
They're not going to prosecute,
So I would like to implore all the homeless, hungry, not even homeless, just if you're hungry, steal. I want to.
Oh dear! You're obviously not the manager of the Rayleighs down the street.
You can either go into a grocery store and grab some stuff, or you can go into a Chipotle.
Right.
Or Panera Bread, and you can go to the shelf, and you can even look at your phone, look at the shelf, look at your phone. You can kind of pretend like you have an order waiting, and then just grab stuff. Steal
food, but don't at the cash register. Don't push over the poor cashier. Reach into the register, reach into the till, grab a bunch of 20s, and run the hell out.
Don't be violent. Don't brandish a weapon. Just get your food and go. That's my.
That's your advice. Wow. We're living, it's like the purge out there, honey, is what you're advocating. So our dinner, again, 1969, we had 2 meals and we got a bag of chips, which were $1.50, $1.80, I think. $1.50 for the Lennox, darling son. But our meal was $19.69, under $20. And I always say, if we can eat, me and you, under $10 a meal, a dish, I'm for that. Sometimes we go to these restaurants and it's like 30, 40-ish plus dollars, and I'm like, oh, this is a little too much for 2 people. And then and so like I said, I placed the order at 1 o'clock ish, and it was for pickup at 1:20. It was ready at 1:12, but it did come with a little cute little sticker.
Oh, yeah, the receipt was so cute.
Yeah,
on the receipt it said promised time 1:20.
Right.
That was cute.
Yeah. Way to keep your promise. Chipotle. Luna Marie, now a darling daughter, Luna Marie. I had the website up on the laptop. She was watching MasterChef. You were somewhere else in the house in our condominium. But I turned the laptop towards Luna Marie, and I have the Chipotle menu open, and I go, what would you like here, Luna Marie? And she goes, Nah, not really. No, I don't want anything. And I was like, look at all this. They have kids meals. And she goes, well, I'm a tween. And I go, okay, well, here's a tween meal. But she didn't want anything. She loves fries. And she loves refried bean burritos, which you made her 2 of for lunch.
Since we were eating Mexican cuisine, since she didn't want anything from Chipotle, here at home, I made her a bean and cheese burrito.
2 of them.
In our kitchen. Yeah.
Right.
She's picky.
Yeah.
She only wants bean burritos.
Right.
But she gets bean burritos when we go to like Chipotle or Chuyita. Taco Bell, Del Taco. But I don't know why she just was like absolutely refusing to get anything from Chipotle.
Well, one thing, and we'll go into vivid detail about this later, but they don't have refried beans at Chipotle.
Oh, that's
they
right.
just have pinto beans or black beans. Yeah. So if you were to get a bean burrito, which I guess theoretically, because the website is super easy. You can customize from top to bottom, A to Z. You could get a bean burrito, but it would be pinto beans or black beans.
Yeah. Did she know that? Did you?
I don't know.
Because I don't know if she knew that or not. But yeah, she would not have eaten anything that had just those 2 choices of beans.
Right. So, never mind Chipotle and your nickname growing up, which your brothers still call you sometimes.
Lots of people still call me, like anyone who knew me before the age of 20 calls me Koo. COO.
So, she had 2 bean burritos from Chipotle. And did she eat both of them? I thought she didn't eat. Okay. She ate both of them. She ate
both, and then when I was like, did you like it? What would you rate it? She's like, no comment. Right. Even though she snarfed down both of them. Right.
And you'll hear that in the ASMR / mukbang section at the end of this episode.
The post-show additional feature.
The Lennox, again, a simple man. We just got him a bag of chips. Because when we go to Taco Bell, and Luna Marie gets 3 bean burritos, no onions, mind you. But there's still sauce and cheese on those? Okay. And the Lennox always gets a bag of chips. And he's into the bean burritos also.
He gets a bean burrito, only beans.
Right. So
nothing else.
Okay. Only beans. So
and I pay the same price.
Take out the cheese, the hot sauce, and the onions. That's what he gets. So again, it isn't an option. So we got him just a plain bag of chips. He doesn't like guac. He doesn't like queso. He doesn't, which all things that we revel in. We
I could eat a tub of that.
Right. It's like heaven for us. But the darling daughter and darling Lennox aren't really into condiments. But we got him a bag of chips for $1.50, which is currently sitting on our granite countertops in the kitchen because he is on Fortnite / YouTube and watching Unspeakable play Minecraft, which is what the kids do. Or he's on TikTok, witnessing the toxicity. He's against the toxicity. Yeah. If he were president, he has said, if I'm president, I would ban TikTok. I would delete TikTok. I would eliminate TikTok. Yet he remains on TikTok just to witness
he watches
aversions.
It, but he doesn't engage in it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's a stark difference, honey. Big difference. Okay, so let's get to our food. You ordered the quesadilla, the Quesadilla, which was, again, is sort of a new item. You got it, like as we talked about, a month or so ago at Doco Chipotle, and that's what you ordered today. The quesadilla is described from the menu as a cheese in a flour tortilla with your choice of meat, sofritas, or fajita veggies, and 3 included sides. So let's go into what you got. Your order. For the protein or veggie, you got barbacoa.
Barbacoa.
Which is a meat.
Don't know. It's a cow.
It's a beef. It's something. Barbacoa.
I got it because it was like 40 calories less than the carnitas.
Mm-hmm. It's 170 calories, and it's $1.35 more than the chicken. What? Yeah. I'm not Rockefeller over here, honey.
I'm worth $1.30. Am I not?
It's $1.35, darling. More. I channeled my mom right there by saying I'm not Rockefeller, but yes.
Okay, we eat chicken a couple times during the week. Like we get chicken all the time.
Yeah.
So I wanted to do something different. Steak is so basic. I didn't want the steak.
Yeah.
I didn't want the carnitas because it was like a lot more calories.
Right.
So I went with the barbacoa.
Barbacoa.
Whatever the heck that is.
And then with the quesadilla, you get sides to dip in. That's the dream they sell you. The Chipotle sells you is you have this quesadilla and then you dip it in your little side. You know what it is? It's like the fun dip where you have that stick of sugar and then you dip it in the lime green and the red strawberry. That's what they sell you. So 3 sides of dipping. So you're dipping and you're having a great time. You chose as your 3 sides tomatillo green chili salsa, which is.
I got the red.
You got the red?
Yeah.
Sorry. Who prepared this Google Doc for this pod? Fire them! Red chili salsa. Would you say that?
Yes.
Which is 15 calories. You also chose the sour cream, which is 110 calories. Ooh. And then black beans, which is 130 calories. Total for 425 calories.
Yeah, and as I was clicking on the black beans, simultaneously you said, who would get beans for a side?
Yeah.
Well, I was like, me?
You can't really dip a quesadilla into whole black beans, darling.
I didn't get it with the intention of dipping. I got it because 2 dips is plenty because you only get 2 quesadillas. It's not very big.
Right. It's a big quesadilla that they sliced into 2, so you have 2 halves, but it's a decent sized quesadilla.
I knew that I wasn't going to use both dips. Mm-hmm. So I got my 3rd side, black beans, just to have like a side of beans to eat.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So
I'm smart.
Your total is 425 calories, $9.35.
That ain't bad.
Kind of steep. It's kind of steep.
The calories ain't bad.
Let's get into. We got it to go. I went to pick it up. But you had the quesadilla, as we spoke about a month or so ago at Downtown Commons. The packaging was completely different.
Yeah.
At Downtown Commons, go ahead, honey.
Listen, listeners.
Yes.
Friends.
Yes.
You've seen the advertisements for the new quesadilla, have you? Okay. It's like a cute little box with 3 little compartments for the dips.
Right.
And then a bigger place where the quesadilla goes.
Exactly.
That's what we had in person downtown. Okay, today we got it to go. So it was 3 individual little cups.
Right.
My sides.
Right. The cups that are the size that they put pizza places put ranch in.
Yeah, like a wee cup of salsa.
Super small.
A lot less than when we had it in person.
Yeah. It's super small. So 3 little plastic cups with your salsa, your sour cream, and your black beans in each of them. And then the quesadilla was in like just a regular dish that my salad came in.
Yeah. And you know what? I blame this for the reason I spilled everything all over my place now. My salsas spilled everywhere.
Yes. We're getting real now.
I was trying to eat my beans out of the little plastic cup. They spilled on my pants.
Right. They did?
Yeah.
Oh, did you change your pants, honey?
No.
Well.
But I wiped them.
Time out, and I stop the pod.
Also, visually unappealing.
Right.
Practically not good.
Right.
Chipotle.
Right. And I don't understand how the container of eating in is different than to go, because you throw a top on it.
Right. They're all like, they're cardboard-ish.
Right.
So, do they not have a lid for the inside dining room? I don't know.
It's ridiculous. It was unreal. It was unbelievable.
Packaging aside, let's talk about the actual food.
This is outrageous. Yes. So, again, quesadilla, red chili salsa, sour cream, black beans. How was the food, honey?
Okay. The quesadilla was delicious. Mm-hmm. The meat was really good.
I had a bite. It was good.
Great flavor. Good quality. My only complaint was the black beans had like no flavor. So what I ended up doing, one of my quesadillas I dipped in salsa. The other I dipped in the sour cream. My leftover salsa I poured into the beans. And that's how I ate them. Wow. They were good then. But
smart. Do that on TikTok. It'll be a life hack and it'll go viral. But when we were downtown and I got black beans, they were really good. I just ate them.
So these were different today. They had no flavor.
So poor packaging, poor flavoring. What's going on in West Sacramento? Chipotle? Chipotle. So 1 out of 10, honey, how would you rate the entire dealio there?
7.5.
7.5. Okay. I got the salad because I'm sort of on track. Well, our 2-year anniversary is next week. Well, it's actually in a week and a half, but we're celebrating in a week, and we're going to take pictures at the chicken park in Fair Oaks where we got married at. And I'm out here trying to look good, even though I'm drinking truly right now, my third or fourth of the afternoon. But I'm on track. I'm trying to eat light, so I got a salad, which is described from the menu as your choice of meat or sofritas served with our fresh super greens lettuce blend made of romaine, baby kale, and baby spinach. Add beads, queso blanco, salsa, guacamole, sour cream, or cheese, and top it off with our signature Chipotle honey vinaigrette. Okay, so what I got? First off, protein or veggie? I went with the chicken. I really enjoy the Chipotle chicken. It's very good. It's very consistent. I've had their steak before. I'm not a fan of it. It's either how they cube it, like how they cut it.
Yeah, they cut it in cubes.
Right.
It didn't look good on the website.
Right. And I've had it before. Not a fan. It's either how they cut it or the cut of beef or how they cook it, but I don't like it. But like I said, I really enjoy their chicken. Their barbacoa, which you got, and their carnitas are pulled. Yeah. Put like shredded or pulled pork or whatever is the consistency. I don't really like that texture.
And
So when we go to a taqueria, I was up for the grilled chicken as opposed to the pulled chicken. Again, because the grilled chicken is together and the pulled chicken is kind of stringy, and I'm not a fan. And they also have sofritas, which is a plant-based protein.
I got that recently.
Really?
Do you remember that?
No.
That was when we were the experience we just talked about when we went inside and they didn't let us eat inside. That's right. Okay. I got that with my meal.
How was it?
It wasn't great.
Okay.
And
okay, now I remember because I had a bite. Yes.
I am into like the non-meat vegetarian options. Mm-hmm. So that's not the reason I didn't like it, because I do like a lot of these kind of vegan vegetarian options. Mm-hmm. This particular one isn't great.
Okay.
So I would, if you're a vegetarian, just go straight vegetarian is my recommendation. If you're
right, don't even try to mess with the meat.
It's not great.
So darling daughter is a pescatarian?
Pescatarian.
Which I think 90% of why she's a pescatarian is because she likes saying, I'm a pescatarian. I'm Luna Marie.
She really likes sushi.
Right.
And she eats the tilapia that I cook us for dinner.
Sofritas is a plant-based protein. Okay. And we've had it. Again, I remember we had it. And it's not great. Yeah. Most plant-based proteins, they're hit or miss. Hit or miss. And even when it's good, it's still not as good as the real thing. Okay, so for rice, excuse me, you have options of white, brown, or cauli. I said no rice, which cuts 210 calories if you get the white or brown. Excuse me. Cauli rice. Now, okay, we got the cauli rice last time.
Yeah. You got it in your salad? Or whatever you got.
Yes. Yeah. First off, you didn't get it?
No, I got the quesadillas last time.
Oh, no, but at West Sac.
You got it at West Sac. No. I think I got a burrito bowl.
Okay. Well, cauli rice, it's $2. So it's a $2 upcharge, first of all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
But the most egregious thing, it's a $2 upcharge for cauli rice, but I remember when I got it at the West Sac location, it was a very small amount.
It was literally like a tablespoon.
It was maybe a tablespoon.
Pathetic.
Yeah, it was difficult to find. You're like you're pulling apart the bushes. You're in the jungle. Like, where are you, cauli? I thought I lost you. I can't find you. And the thing is, with the salad, there's so much going on that the cauli rice, a tablespoon of it gets lost. Yeah. So don't go for the cauli rice, people. Get no rice. Again, I'm trying to cut calories. I'm on track. So I said no rice, and I said no cauli rice to avoid the $2 surcharge. And it's just not a lot of cauli rice that they give you. And then next option is the beans. They offer black or pinto. Now I can appreciate pinto beans because most places do refried beans, which I'm not a fan of. to me, it's like paste. It's not beans. It's like bean paste that it's kind of it's glue. It's bean glue that they throw into a tortilla or a taco. So I can appreciate that they do black beans and pinto beans. But I'm on track. So no ordering no beans. I cut 130 calories.
Do you like either? If you're off track, but you've gotten either. Do you like any bean?
I can eat them. I can appreciate them. Like the baked beans with the dog as the mascot. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Honey.
Bud's beans. Baked beans.
Give me any bean. Just any way.
Yeah.
And I will eat it. I will eat every last bite of it. But you're not a bean man.
I can appreciate canned beans in a decent sauce. I've had them as a kid. Okay. But overall, I'm not super into beans. So I got no beans, knocking off 130 calories. Okay. Next section of the ordering menu, it's called Top Things Off, which is really just means extras and salsas. Now, this is, and this goes through the entire menu. You can order normal, light, extra, or on the side. So a couple salsas I got on the side. Something I got extra, which I'll go into, but I think that's fantastic. You can really customize exactly what you want. Normal, light, extra, or on the side. So I went with the fresh tomato salsa, 25 calories. I got extra, so it might be 50 calories. See, I don't know if they double the portion or they just throw a cauliflower tablespoon size
or
of
they just do the same. And you just think
wow, let's not think about that, honey. I like to think that Chipotle employees are on my side. I got the fresh tomato salsa. It's basically pico de gallo. 25 calories. I asked for extra, so it might be 50 calories. The roasted chili corn salsa, which is, I think, excellent. Fantastic. 80 calories. Tomatillo green chili salsa, 15 calories. I got it on the side because I tried to...
Did you Ralph Macchio it?
I tried to kill a ganat. Where are my chopsticks? Well, I don't know.
I didn't get it, honey.
I don't see it on my hands, but it's no longer floating in front of my
it's somewhere plaguing our home
laptop screen. The tomatillo green chili. See how professional I am? I just keep rolling. Tomatillo green chili salsa is 15 calories. I got it on the side, which again is fantastic that you can specify because it looked a little watery.
Yeah.
And I was driving with it. I was traveling with it. And I hate it when you get a salad or a bowl of whatever and there's just a lot of liquid in the bottom. It's a turnoff. I don't like it. Thin, runny. I'm not a fan. So I got that on the side. Tomatillo red chili salsa, 30 calories. Again, I got it on the side. It looks a little runny, thin, watery. Fajita veggies, which I think is fantastic that they provide. Fajita veggies, 20 calories. I got extra, so maybe 40 calories in it. It's essentially some bell peppers and onions cooked up a little.
Very yummy.
Yes, and I think it's great that they give it to you for free. Yeah. And if you want extra, here's more vegetables. And then the salad dressing, quote unquote, is Chipotle honey vinaigrette. It's 220 calories. By default, it comes on the side, which I really appreciate. Because you can control it. I didn't even need any of it because, again, there's so much going on in my salad. I don't need it. It's really good. It's really tasty, but I'm on track for our 2-year anniversary, darling. Our photo shoot in the chicken park, which is technically called Village Park. Is that it?
I forget.
In Old Fair Oaks.
Yeah. You'll see the posts on social media.
Follow us on the gram. And then you can continue scrolling down on the ordering menu. Sides, chips, guac, queso. I skipped it all. Again, I'm trying to be on track, even though I'm foreign to. I'm drinking my fourth Truly.
Hey, well, this is better than some carbs, honey.
Exactly. It's 3:53 in the afternoon. And then beverages are an option. I skipped because we have drinks at home. We're drinking right now. Total, my salad was 395 calories without dressing, 615 with dressing. Again, I didn't eat the dressing, but it's very yummy, very tasty.
I'm going to eat it.
Indulge if you like.
I'm going to eat it tonight.
Pour it on something. It's better than Walden Farms. That's my quote.
Geez.
That's my movie poster quote.
Low bar there.
So okay, so what did I think of my salad? There were a lack of greens. So in the description, our fresh super greens lettuce blend made of romaine, baby kale, and baby spinach. There was very little romaine, baby kale, and baby spinach. There was very little salad or lettuce parts in my salad.
Very little lettuce, very little everything. Your entire bowl was very small.
Yeah, there was a lack of volume, not a lot going on. I ordered pretty much the exact same thing at the West Sacramento location.
As you did in Joco.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
And it was like you pull off the aluminum foil top. First of all, that's kind of fun. It's like a TV dinner from the 50s. Like it's like an aluminum foil covering. But you pull it off and there's like corn pieces falling off the sides. It's like a mound. It's like a hill. Yeah. It's like a mountain. But today it was very subdued salad.
They could have filled it at least another 0.5%.
Yeah, just give me a bunch of greens. Give 50%. Me a bunch of lettuce. Yeah. It was very disappointing. Mm-hmm. My dressing, back to the Chipotle honey vinaigrette. It came in a little plastic container, which your sides, your dipping things came in. This thing was about 20% full, 15% full. So it was not a lot of dressing. Again, I didn't touch it. I wasn't going to touch it. But I expected more for, well, you know what? Maybe they made it in accordance with the amount of salad. They were like, this salad is tiny, so we're going to give him
why they do that to you?
A teaspoon of honey vinaigrette. Racism, honey. Haven't you heard about the anti-Asian crimes?
Give my man more salad. Give my man more dressing.
Yeah. So despite all this, the lack of volume, the lack of greens, the lack of Chipotle honey vinaigrette, I thought my what I did eat was still great, fantastic.
I wish you'd given me a bite of your chicken because I've never had Chipotle chicken.
What?
And you're out here raving about it.
Yeah.
Is it better than my chicken that I make in Koo's kitchen?
No, never. Chipotle, it's different. It's very it's very good. It's very consistent. It's a solid chicken. But my salad was great. I still enjoyed it. Fantastic. Fresh, yummy, filling, satisfying, all those adjectives. And an overall good experience. Again, I wish there was more of it, but the fact that there wasn't a lot of food going on means I get drunk faster on Truly, honey, because my stomach, there's less food in my stomach. Yes.
Can we get drunk and go walk and see the goats?
We showered, honey. We've showered. We're clean. The goats will be there or somewhere abouts there tomorrow. All right. We'll take the wild chows, a.k.a. our wild childs. We listen to Kesha. What was that song? Your love is my drug.
We're
TikTok.
Gonna die young.
Die young. We listened to that at Platinum Fitness earlier today. That was my request. I was the DJ. So overall, an excellent experience with my salad. If it was the normal amount, the plentiful amount, the bountiful amount, I would have given it an 8 out of 10. But my wife is laughing because I'm trying to conceal my burpage as I broadcast into this microphone. If it was a normal amount, the sizable amount, I would have given it an 8. But because there was very little food, I give it a 7. And when I say very little, it's fine. I'm not really hungry guy. Okay, holding the cardboard sign.
It was a pitiful amount.
It was not supple. Like your bosom is my love. Alrighty. One thing I wanted to mention was that, honey, if you look at here, this is, so I ordered on the website and then they give you this deal. Our order, so this is very green, very liberal, very environmental, very climate change friendly. But so our order you got a quesadilla, I got a salad, Darling, son Lennox got some chips. So our order, honey, resulted in less carbon in the atmosphere, 175.8 grams less carbon because of us.
Yay!
Because of you and me. Not so much because of Lennox, because he got a small bag of chips. Our order, this is via Chipotle, by the way. Chipotle's website, they give you all this information.
I had no idea that they did this. this.
Yeah, this is scintillating pod content. Our order also resulted in 0.9 square feet of supported organic land, 185.3 milligrams in antibiotics avoided. I want antibiotics.
I support that.
Are antibodies good?
I don't know.
Ask Dr. Fauci. Well, do you want bodies? Probiotics are good. Antibiotics. Our order also resulted in 0.4 gallons of water saved, honey.
Yay! I care about that.
We're out here saving water. And finally, our order resulted in 12.9 square feet of improved soil health.
Okay, but actually, by not ordering at all,
yes,
wouldn't we have saved like 100% more of those things?
Well, that's an excellent point, honey. And our computers mining Bitcoin right now. Oh, detrimental to the world. But this is what Chipotle tells you based on your order. It's called the real food print. See, they took footprint and they turned the T to an
They changed one letter.
D. It says your order makes a difference. See how Chipotle's real ingredients reduce the impact on the planet compared to conventional ingredients. Well, I just feel better about my lack of salad in my salad. All right. So overall, what was your score?
7.5.
7.5. I give mine a 7. But it was a good experience. We like the Chipotle. We'll be going back. You no longer hate them, honey?
No.
Okay. That's good to know. I can rest easy tonight. My heart is aflutter.
You don't need to hide your Chipotle trips from me any longer.
Can I hide my other chips, honey?
Find something else to hide from you.
Okay, I will. My trips to Centerfolds off Highway 50.
Dear.
I drove by them on my job this morning.
Sure you did.
Anyways. Well, I drive by it's a giant warehouse. I've never been inside.
Off 50 in Rancho, that is Centerfolds.
Yes.
The one on Sunrise there's another one on Sunrise near
Playboy.
No.
Well, I drive by 50 for my job in Rancho, and it's so for people who don't know, it's a giant warehouse, and it has a huge sign that says Centerfolds, and then it says the first line is good food. And then the second line is whatever, good strippers or good nice ladies. Ladies you want to take home to mommy? I don't. And so I drive by it, but I don't like strip clubs. I never liked strip clubs. It's so stupid. I mean, a girl's going to pretend that they're into me because I give them $80. Who cares?
I'd rather watch porn.
Well, that was a bit much. Darling daughter and darling son are within earshot. Lover. All right. Well, do you? Yeah.
I have nothing more to say.
I went to one strip club with Chris. I won't say his last name, but we went there, and it was a movie theater, and it was very odd. It was on Market Street in San Francisco, and we go in there, and it's like whatever it was, $20 to get in. Okay, and there's some ladies, and then there's another area that they try to get you to go back to, which, and allegedly they, what am I doing here, honey?
You're making a gesture with your fist hand.
In a circular, this is the white power gesture.
Oh God, don't do
this
that.
Is the, I'm handling your business gesture. But again, we paid $20 to walk in, and this other section that was behind a curtain, and you had your own little space with a nice lady who's trying to pay their way through college, honey. That cost another $20 to $30, and I was like, I'm not gonna have this lady do this thing to me with her hand for $30 in this purported movie theater on Market Street in San Francisco. I never got prostitution. I never got strippers. I don't care about any of that.
Good for you. You always could find a real girl.
No. You know, my mama raised me right.
Yeah, she did.
I'm a good boy. I have good morals, good values.
Did this place also show movies?
No. The theater was completely. It was just a white screen. It was very bizarre. And I remember my other friend / coworker, let's just call him Kai, K-Y. but that was his nickname. He kept saying, "We got to go to the spot." I was like, "What's the spot?" Because I was either dumb or like high out of my mind or drunk. What's the spot? We got to go to the spot. Where's the spot? What's the spot you keep talking about? And then we get to the spot and I'm like, okay, I don't need to engage in illegal sexual practice here. I'm an upstanding young man. Again, my mama raised me right. Alrighty, that's the end of the program. It's been fun. Next time we'll talk about my experiences in this field, okay? Wait a second. Tune in next time. And we'll talk about me in Amsterdam, where I refuse to engage in prostitution. Yes. You and I both have Amsterdam stories. Separately. Really? Separate trips, Amsterdam. Yeah. Okay. What happened to you? Tune in next time. Tune in. Again, I refuse to engage in prostitution. That's someone's daughter, okay, Chris? But you go into their room and you sit there for 15 to 20 minutes and I'll be out here high as a kite. Okay, but anyways, that's the end of the program. It's been fun, but not really. Let's all try a little harder next time. Let's all hope darling daughter Luna Marie isn't actually hearing this. I hope she has her headphones in. Like, comment, subscribe, follow, or don't. Do whatever you want. You're a grown-up. Make your own decisions. Do what's best for your family. Please be sure to use our promo code for Squarespace. We don't have a promo code for Squarespace. Goodbye. I love you. We love you. We hope you have a good day today and tomorrow. And sure, I may have said my college buddy Chris engaged in hooker business practices in Amsterdam. But I'm still a good person. We're still good people. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your time. I hope you have a wonderful day/night. Bye-bye. So that's the official end of the show, but here's some bonus content for our Patreon supporters. We don't have a Patreon. For all you fans of ASMR or mukbang, or if you're a furry, this is us eating the Chipotle meal. Enjoy.
I just got on my TikTok for you page. Neil Armstrong was the first person to land on the moon. Neil A backward is alien. Did no one know that? I learned that when I first learned about who Neil Armstrong was, because my friend told me that.
Yeah, that's it.
I was in second grade. Hey, look, lady, look at it. You're sad.
Boo-hoo. Is that on Marshall Machines?
Yeah.
That song?
Yeah. Are you okay?
Hi. I just bumped my knee.
Lover.
Hi, honey. How was it? I like how the receipt says promised at 120.
Yeah.
Hey, sweetie.
Preston Power.
Give me that.
Preston Power, lover.
What? Aww. Hello? Let's close the windows because the AC out there is loud. No! Go sit by Vince. You know what are there napkins in here?
No. Or I don't know.
See how it says promised 120. I like that. Hey! Don't start eating it! Lennox doesn't want to eat right now, honey. Are these his chips? Yeah. He says he's not hungry. Are these all your sauces you got?
Maybe. Yeah. I don't know.
Did you order? Oh, okay.
D.
Wow. Got one of everything?
This is yours.
Why?
What? Is white like
is
you?
That your dip?
Why didn't it come in a cute little box? Yeah. What the hook? Wifey!
D.
That's so cute.
Why didn't they have the little? Maybe that's only dine in.
Wow. Okay, so I don't even. Okay, yeah, I did get this beans. Are these the same? I got the red salsa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why didn't you give me a fork?
It's there. Hold on.
Too late.
No, wait, you're recording?
Dude, this is like Helka nothing. I mean, that's fine, whatever.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, tell me so I can stop being weird.
But that's good pod.
La-dee-da-hee, la-dee-da-hoo. Did you get chicken?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is like way less fun than the dine-in experience.
Mm-hmm.
Boo. Oh well. You get what you get and you don't throw a fit.
Like
What
20% full?
Do you remember what each one is? This is the red. This is whatever the red salt.
This is the green tomatillo.
Oh, it is. Oh.
And this is the salad dressing.
Right. Okay. And this is stuck together. Why Chipotle? Why?
Like you.
Yeah, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I like it a lot. Mmm. Yum. This meat's really good.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Do you want a bite? Or you can just pick out some meat if you want. Do you want a dip? Luna's back.
No.
Hey, girl.
Hi.
How are your homemade burritos from Koo's Kitchen?
Good.
1 to 10.
No comment.
Oh, no!
I just don't want to say mine out loud. Like, they're good. I'm eating them.
They're edible. Okay.
No.
They're inoffensive.
8.5.
What would Gordon Ramsay say?
I don't know. They're 8.5.
Okay. I can take it. I can take the criticism.
St. Christie over here.
And how's your salad, honey?
Are there chips in there?
I put them up there.
Oh, okay. I remember. It's like it was low. I remember being higher.
It seems small.
I mean, it's still a good amount of food. This is alcohol.
Yeah. I just ate a lot of it. Oh, no! Oh, no! Wow. You guys.
Steady.
Okay, so this is going in the washing machine. Oh, dear. Okay. Luna, do you want a bite of my black beans?
No thanks.
I love
There's
black
barely
beans.
any salad. That's the thing.
Uh-huh.
Like
Yeah.
the help.
Was it busy?
Mm-hmm.
These beans have no flavor, so I'm putting the salsa on them.
Alcohol.
Not as hot as Ay Jalisco.
Mm.
Those beans weren't very good today.
Hmm?
Those beans tasted like they had like no seasoning or anything.
I'm done with my food.
Okay.
Bye.
Thanks for coming on the pod. Come back anytime.
Bye, girl.
We're glad to have you back when you promote your next movie.
I'm not in a movie, but okay.
When you do your TikTok merch drop.
Do you remember what it is on the menu? That's only available for online order? Like you can't... What is that?
Isn't it the quesadilla?
Is it the quesadilla? Oh no! My meat's falling out.
Maybe that was the initial release. Just through the app to get people to use it, but now it's...
I saw something today.
If you show up there in line, we're like...
I was browsing the menu today. I forget. Oh, on the bottom of their homepage, there was a couple of celebrity things. There's like a 21 Pilot burrito, and then someone I never heard of.
Yeah.
Pinks or Tinks or something.
That's what... Recently, I know at least a YouTuber got a whatever. Somebody does that too. This is NBA stars, blah, 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 favorite.
And like the Mr. Beast burger and all that.
Yeah, but that's his own, like,
gosh.
ghost kitchen deal.
I'm making a mess.
Let me see. David Dobrik. Chipotle. There you go.
Who is that? I know that name.
He's a big time YouTuber. Who's currently embroiled in controversy. Yeah. Well, whatever. How about a Vince Nicholas burrito?
Yeah.
That's what I get when I order.
Oh my gosh. I made a mess. But this was so delicious. I really like this meat. Did you like it? Yummy. Oh my. Could you hand me another napkin, please? Thank you.
My mom texted me to apply to the post office.
Oh yeah. Do it. Do you know how?
I don't want to.
Why? That'd be a great gig.
Whenever we go there to drop off mail, misery.
I'd be very happy working at the post office.
Sorting mail for 8 hours. And then if you do work at the counter, you gotta deal with losers sending whatever green beans to the Philippines. Or how do I ship this?
And that's a lot of frustration sometimes too, and like angry people. But any face-to-face customer service stuff.
Well, my face-to-face, I see him for 10 seconds.
Yeah, you don't have to deal with that right now. Neither do I right now. We're both lucky. Okay. So I'm the only one who soiled their placemat. The meat and the salsa, they were just falling everywhere. Did you stop recording? I was going to say, did you stop filming? You stopped recording?
No.
Oh, dear. Oh, my. You didn't use your dressing, or you did?
Luna in the bathroom is Patreon bonus content. No.
Save it, because we got lettuce. And we got turkey meat.
Fries.
Oh, it's very good. I'm satisfied.
It was good. It could have been much more plentiful.
Yeah, your salad was kind of disappointing.